Hello, I'm Fangmuffin, and I identified as asexual and was celibate for roughly 5 years. In that time, I married a very nice lady. That relationship and my experiences with asexuality had a big impact on me and were incredibly valuable. And so with that, I would like to have a bit of a chat about the concept of something just being a phase. One of the most common narratives that you will hear with regards to gender and sexuality minorities is that of the born this way kind of narrative, which is to say, this is just who you are. You don't get to choose your gender identity, you don't get to choose who you fall in love with, it's just a concrete part of who you are, it's genetic, it was there from the day of conception. We should accept gay people because they don't have a choice. Poor sodomites don't have the decision of who they're in love with. The not so subtle subtext of this is that if you did have the choice of being normal and you've not taken it, well, that's not making much sense, so surely it can't be that. Asexual people seem to get even more invalidation with regards to their sexuality than gay and bi people do. It seems like not wanting to have sex with anybody is even less understandable to your average Joe than wanting to have sex with someone of your own gender. The arguments just kind of keep on flowing. Who'd hurt you so much that you are this way? You've just not met the right person yet. It's just a phase. So of course, with all of these arguments, the born-again train starts its engines again because it's kind of reactionary, I think, in certain cases. People get so sick of being told that what they are is wrong that just going, I just am, there's nothing I can do about it, please stop talking about this, is kind of reassuring in its own way. I absolutely understand this and I entirely sympathise with it, but it is kind of frustrating to me, or at least in one very specific way, which is to say, humans change. We are born and die unfinished. Your life is an experience and it is going to change you. The people that you meet along the way are going to change how you feel about the world, how you think about the world, and I'd say that's not just okay, that's the point. That's pretty much what life is. I can't imagine anything more boring than going through the entirety of my existence as some sort of fixed, complete entity. Now, importantly, I absolutely am not implying that we don't all have inclinations towards being a certain way. I'm certainly not trying to claim that gay men are just a stern talking to away from a nice, normal, straight existence. What I am saying, however, is that if a gay man of 50 years meets a woman who he is attracted to and falls in love with, that doesn't invalidate his up till now history of gayness. He hasn't been faking it this whole time, he hasn't been hiding this. It's just you evolve as you grow. My ex-wife and I have been separated for years now. Well, wife rather than ex-wife, technically. We haven't really got round to getting divorced. We're still good friends, and it is sort of on the list of things to do, but it's somewhere underneath painting the bathroom and repointing the exterior walls. I grew so much in those years, and I learned so much about myself. I made lots of friends among the asexual community who are a lovely, lovely bunch of people. So yes, for me, my asexuality was a phase, but that doesn't mean it wasn't real, that doesn't make it invalid, it just means that I changed as a person. And also, importantly, it does not mean that every other asexual person is going to find somebody that they are attracted to and cease being asexual. For lots of people it truly is lifelong, but you never know that at the time. I just really wish we could let people just be who they are without feeling the need to either insist that this is just a phase that they're going through and therefore it's not important or real, or on the other side insist that therefore this is set in concrete and this is just who you are as a person and will be until the end of time. So that's my slightly long-winded opinion on that. I'd really like to hear what you think down in the comments, particularly if you're someone who, like me, has had their sexuality evolve over the course of their adult life. For everybody else, thank you very much for joining me, and I will speak to you soon.